Hi, my name is Harry Hu, and this is my public lecture review video. And the public lecture that I will be reviewing is, I believe, November 14th, which was the lecture last Monday by Professor Sarah Seeger from MIT. So she is in the Department of Earth, Atmospheric and Planetary Science, Physics, and astronautics, just at MIT. Is very well known for her studies, and also appeared in a recent movie that highlighted her discovery, which I found out was also an Emmy Award winner or nominee. And basically, her lecture talk was called the Hunt of Planet B. And the Hunt of Planet B is basically it's portraying kind of like the human saga of like extraterrestrial life, and what other life and planets are existing outside of Earth and just in our space system. And just kind of the main points of the lecture, she talked about just things like some facts she introduced was like cyanobacteria discovered photosynthesis, and eventually re-engineered our atmosphere to fill with oxygen, and kind of talking about how Earth was formed initially, which led her to her other points about other life on other planets, which was kind of her talking about a Webb telescope, or WEBB telescope they used, that developed in MIT, that they use kind of just to observe surfaces on other planets. They look for water, signs of life, seeing if a planet has atmosphere, if it has water vapor, and if there's a possibility of biosignature gas that gives it life. And another point she identifies kind of like what an exoplanet is, which is a planet that orbits a star other than the sun. And kind of what she addressed is that we can't go there now, but we can use like remote sensing to kind of figure out if there is life that exists out there, just for the potential future. And kind of this topic of interest to me was that it was kind of interesting to see how there was like the acknowledgement that there could be a possibility of extraterrestrial life, which is something I never really thought about, just being on Earth, I think. And I think something interesting also that I learned is kind of how Sarah was saying that they have the ability to use the public to also help them identify planets. I don't remember exactly what she mentioned they use, but I think she said that sometimes the public will be able to use like on an online website that uses the Webb telescope that they can see, and then people will go through the telescope and be able to see and search for certain planets that they never saw before, and that will help researchers like Sarah kind of identify these new planets and give them new names. I think also an idea, concept that wasn't really discussed by the public speaker is like kind of what she meant by extraterrestrial life. I think when I think of that, I think of like maybe like aliens or like other certain creatures. I don't think she didn't really dive into what that meant. I think she mainly was talking about if there was the existence of another planet, but I think maybe a question I could have asked her at the presentation is something about like, what do you think the extraterrestrial creatures or similarities to people like us would be? Would they be able to have the same like maybe brain cognition or logic as we do, that's more advanced than certain other creatures, like a simple animal? I don't know, something like that. But yeah, that's just kind of my takeaway from Sarah Seeger's speech from MIT. But yeah, thank you.